You ever notice when the government shuts down, all the doom and gloom talk turns out to just be hot air? Like they flip the switch and expect us to panic, but nothing ever really stops. It's wild. For decades, politicians, bureaucrats have strutted around like they're the Avengers, telling us that without them, everything would instantly fall apart. The highways would crumble, the markets would implode, and somehow life itself would just give up and call it quits. But come on, every shutdown is like pulling back the curtain on the world's most overacted play. So, what actually happens when they throw their little shutdown tantrum? Hospitals keep ticking, lights stay on, grocery stores don't suddenly shut their doors and run for the hills, planes still flying, trains still chugging along. People still drag themselves out of bed and get to work, not because Congress sent out a group text, but because that's just how people operate. The essential stuff, it keeps humming. The rest, the endless government agencies, the task forces with names that sound like rejected superhero teams, the committees that just meet to plan more meetings, all that stuff gets put on ice, and honestly, does anyone even notice? The world keeps breathing. Nobody's rioting in the streets because, well, actually, but that has nothing to do with the government's shutdown. Because the committee on the official state muffin selection isn't in session. That non-essential label, that's the real slip-up. That's the one moment they actually tell the truth. For a second, the mask drops and you see it. Oops, turns out we padded our empire with jobs that don't matter, laws that don't fix anything, and projects that are basically just a piggy bank for our buddies. The actual framework of civilization is this tiny skeleton buried under mountains of bureaucratic confetti. Most of it you could sweep away and nothing would change except for there'd be a little more financial room to breathe. And while Washington is busy staging its latest episode of political soap opera, what are the regular folks doing? Adapting, like we always do. Neighbors check in, people help each other out, families cut back a little, and have cut back way too much. Frankly, communities fill in the gaps. The stuff that matters, the stuff grounded in real life keeps rolling. The only thing that pauses is the theatrics, which have continued on TikTok. The shouting matches, the press conferences, the crises they manufacture just so they can swoop in and play the hero. Here's the kicker. The whole government machine, it's not the backbone. It's more like a tapeworm. Honestly, it lives off your sweat, your money, your willingness to play along. Its superpower is convincing you that without it, you'd be lost. But every shutdown is a glitch in the matrix, a moment where the code flickers and the truth slips through. And the truth is, the host, us, keeps walking, keeps living, keeps figuring it out. The real rot isn't that they can't keep their offices open. It's that the minute they're gone, life goes on, their absence isn't a disaster, it's a revelation. It's proof, right there in daylight, that we don't need them. As much as they want us to believe, they need us. Desperately. And if you listen closely, you can hear the panic in their voices every time the world doesn't collapse without them. That's the sound of a parasite realizing it's been exposed. That's the sound of a Democrat screaming on TikTok. And honestly, it's about time. This has been Calvin Starling. Rage, repent, rise.